Are you ready to find out who's lifting that coveted Lombardi Trophy this year? What if I told you this Super Bowl could feature a shocking underdog or a dynasty cementing its place in history? Stick around, because we're diving into bold predictions, insider insights, and jaw-dropping possibilities that'll leave you saying, how did I not see that coming? But first, let me ask you something. What's your dream Super Bowl matchup? Brady versus Mahomes Part 3? Or maybe two electrifying young quarterbacks battling it out? Let me know in the comments. Alright, let's get into it. Prediction number 1, a dark horse team could shock the league. Let's kick it off with the most exciting possibility, a dark horse team stealing the spotlight. Every year there's one team that nobody sees coming, right? Think the Bengals in 2021. This year, don't sleep on the Detroit Lions. I mean, let's talk about that offense. Jared Goff is playing like the guy who should have led the Rams to another Super Bowl. And let's not forget Amon-Ra Street Brown. This kid's route running is chef's kiss. The Lions have hunger, momentum, and the perfect mix of veteran leadership and youthful energy. Could Detroit go from heartbreak to headline? It's bold, but hey, the NFL is full of surprises. Imagine the Lions winning. Detroit fans would throw the wildest parade, followed by immediately apologizing for making too much noise. But there's another team with just as much firepower and way more pressure. Let's talk about them next. Prediction number 2, can the Bills finally break the curse? Here's the big question for Buffalo fans. Is this finally your year, or are we in for another heartbreaking wide right moment? Josh Allen is playing like a man possessed, and that connection with Stephon Diggs is deadly. But here's the twist. The Bills don't just need skill. They need mental toughness to overcome their playoff demons. Remember last year's playoff shootout against the Chiefs? It was an instant classic, but those close games, they test a team's soul. What happens if they fall short again? Could we see frustration boil over? Cracks in the chemistry? Bills Mafia, I'm not saying panic, but okay, maybe panic a little. And speaking of pressure, there's one quarterback who knows all about carrying a team's expectations on his shoulders. Let's talk about him. Prediction number 3, can Mahomes and the Chiefs build a dynasty? Patrick Mahomes, Andy Reid, Travis Kelce. You know the drill, the Chiefs are inevitable. But here's the real story. Is this the year they lock in their dynasty status? Mahomes has been compared to Tom Brady since day one, but you know what separates a star from a legend? Consistency, winning multiple championships. And if Mahomes can grab ring number 3, there's no more debate. The Chiefs will have built a legacy that echoes through NFL history. But what if they stumble? What if Kelce gets doubled all game and those young receivers just don't step up? Suddenly the dynasty doesn't feel so inevitable anymore, does it? Side note, I think Andy Reid would still find a way to make magic with a cheeseburger in one hand and a playbook in the other. Of course, dynasties aren't built in a vacuum. Let's talk about the one team that could dethrone them. Prediction number 4, the Eagles are out for revenge. You know what hurts more than losing the Super Bowl? Losing it when you had the better team. That's passionate. The Eagles still feel the sting of last year's loss, and you can bet Jalen Hurts has that game replaying in his head every single day. But here's the thing, the Eagles are scarier this year. That defense, dominant. That offensive line, unstoppable. And Jalen Hurts is not just a good quarterback, he's a leader. The NFC is theirs to lose, but what if they peak too soon? What if injuries creep in? Eagles fans, you know heartbreak. Could this be another chapter in Philly's book of what could have been? And that brings us to our final, most jaw-dropping prediction. Prediction number 5, is this the Cowboys' year? Alright, I know what you're thinking. The Cowboys? Seriously? But hear me out. Dak Prescott, when healthy, can be an elite quarterback. CeeDee Lamb is a legit superstar. And let's not forget Micah Parsons, a defensive game changer. The Cowboys roster is stacked. But this is it. If not now, when? Jerry Jones isn't getting any younger, and the franchise is desperate for that elusive 6th Super Bowl ring. Honestly, I think Jerry would sell the family yacht if it meant another Lombardi Trophy. So, is this the Cowboys' redemption arc, or will America's team once again leave its fans shouting at their TVs? Only time will tell, so there you have it. 5 bold predictions for this year's Super Bowl. From Dark Horse Lions to the Eagles' revenge tour, the stage is set for one of the most unpredictable NFL seasons we've ever seen. But now, it's your turn. Who do you think is taking home the trophy? Drop your predictions in the comments. Let's see who's got the best football IQ. And if you love bold sports predictions, you won't want to miss this next video. On3 predicts big things for Michigan football in 2025. Click the link on your screen and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching, and remember, football isn't just a game, it's a way of life. See you in the next one.